The plumber is here. I've already signed. Oh my goodness. See, I haven't done repairs. I mean, the roof was really expensive. That was like the first major repair I had to do without my, with my, being divorced, the ex-husband, right? And so I got the electrical estimates. That was a joke. I'm getting estimates, but now they're veterans heirs here. Like I'm getting, I don't know, what should I say? The plumbing work, but I don't have a clean out valve. So that means that I had to get scoped and, snaked. Hey, so they're here now, and I gotta tell you, it was $991 for that. I was thinking maybe, $400 or $500. I was not expecting a bill like that, but that's okay. I'm just these pipes are old. This house was built in 1962. So he definitely recommended this camera. The camera, we needed it to see what kind of stuff's under the house. And so now I'm sitting here waiting for the second shoe to drop, because I feel like there's going to be another shoe that's about to drop, because I had sticker shock this morning with the electrical. I mean, these aren't things that need to be absolutely done, so they can be staggered out. But that was a shocker. But I have a clog. Like, even right before this guy got here, I flushed the toilet, and water is coming through the freaking drain in the shower. It's gross. I'm gonna have to go in there in a hazmat suit after this guy leaves and have to scrub everything. Oh my God, I can't stand in that shower after seeing something like that come out of those drains. Nope. I don't know if bleach. I don't know if bleach is powerful enough for what I see. I don't know. Once you see that, you can't unsee that. I'm just saying. Once you see that, you can't unsee it. There is some funk in our drains, y'all. No siree. So when the technician comes back in after snaking and scoping, he's going to show me the film, and it's almost as if he already perceives there being additional. I read people. I don't know what it is that God gave me, but I read people, okay? And I'm just saying, we'll see. But what is it? Plumber call? Oh my gosh, yes, Michelle. I about fell over. It needs to be done. So what do? Right? You just get it done. But damn. I hope the shoe doesn't. I prayed. I'm like, be easy on old baby. Be easy. So we're gonna pray for easy. Did I hear? Yes, 900 to snake the lines, because I don't have a clean out line, so they have to take the equipment up on the roof, which is a pain in the ass. And so they've got to get the equipment up on the roof, and they got to snake the line, and then he's going to scope the line, scope the drain to see what's going on down there, how are the pipes. I can't imagine the pipes being really in that great a shape, because this house was built in 1962, and I don't know any cast iron pipes that, are in really good. I mean, I might be one of those lucky few people. But if it's for no luck, I have no luck at all. I don't have any luck at all. So I don't think that that's going to be the case. I don't think my pipes are going to be clean. Sounds so dirty. Is he cute and single? I don't know. I don't ask. That's, I don't ask. I don't get in conversations like that. You make me laugh when I feel down. All I have to do is listen to you. My life's so bad, I make everybody else's life seem good. Oh, good gracious. I'm just joking. Plumbers and electricians are worse than doctor bills, in my opinion. Yeah, because there's no stinking insurance. At least with your doctor bills, you know, you can try. You can, well, can I schedule that out for 2 months? Great. Call the insurance. Yes, I need to sign up for some insurance. 30-day waiting period? No problem. No problem. I'll wait 30 days. Just had to replumb the whole house. Oh my God, I would have died. The 900 disappearance in Florida. Exactly. Wow. That took me a lot of work. And it's gone so quickly. Homeowners insurance should cover that shit. I agree, they should cover that crap. I'm just saying. It is a crap issue that we're having here. Oof, that funk coming up out of that. I lit candles through this house. Just fix the problem. Just fix me the problem. I'm not with all this. So, Cameron, no joke. We own 2 homes. We rent one out. It's horrible some days. Oh my gosh, I can only imagine having problems at 2 houses at the same time after you just, you know, had another one thing right after another. They were like, well, would you like us to come and inspect your air conditioning? I said, no, I'll do the electrical, I'll do the plumbing, but the AC don't even bother with, because when that thing goes kaput, I already know, because I had Bart, he's a guy I trust in this community. He sent 2 of his guys out here, and they said everything's working fine and everything like that. And they said it's a mismatched system and there's no parts for it. So when it goes, it's got to be a full replace. They're not going to be able to use parts. It's going to have to be a full replacement. So thank God. That's why I never turn my air conditioning off. Ever. It's the worst thing you can do when you have an old unit, because you don't know if it's going to power up again. So I just rather let the darn thing keep running as is, status quo. No harm, no foul. It so far has worked. So far. We had an issue with one renter flushing stuff that wasn't flushable, and it has grown as adults. No children live there. Oh, good gracious. Well, I'm really good, but you know, I never know, because you know, Vince was here a lot. I don't know what the man did. I have not an earthly idea what that man did. I don't know how he cleaned. I don't know how he, you know, I wouldn't know what he would flush down that toilet. I would think, I mean, he's got girls, so he knows better than to do stupid stuff. You know, he was a single dad, so if nothing more than, you know, screaming teenagers, it will make a father remember to put a seat down. You know what I'm saying? I'm just so he was well. Yeah. Well, you know, I did try plunging it, and I did put down liquid Drano. You know, I did that like a week ago, and I thought the problem had cleared. I hadn't had no problems. And then I washed a crap load of clothes, and Delilah, she'll go in the bathroom, but she doesn't really go in the bathroom to play or anything like that. She only goes in the bathroom if she sees me doing something in the bathroom, you know? And so I saw her looking like I got a shower in there, and you know how you have that little ledge that you have to step over? Well, she was sitting right there on, she was just sitting there with her 2 paws and her back paws on the floor and just looking down. I'm like, what are you looking at? And right when I went to go see what she was looking at, I saw the water coming through sorry, she's moving down here. She's moving my hand. She wants apparently me to pet her. I noticed right then when I moved toward her, my foot hit I could hear the water under my feet. And as soon as I saw the water puddled on the ground, I knew it was the clog, because that's what happened the last time, like a week ago. That's what it did. And it hasn't been right since. So I guess it never really unclogged. It just is a slow drain or something. I always get worried. I always get worried. Yes, Swanee, I can see you. It's nice to see you. Hey guys, Honey Dip, Metal Ass, MTB, Betty, nice to see you again. Yeah, so I just came on here because honestly, I didn't want to sit here in silence, and I'm nervous as hell because, you know, he's putting a camera down my crap pipes. And he says he'll be happy to show me the video. I'm terrified, even if the pipes are in good shape. Do I really want to look? You know, it's one of those things, once you see, you can't unsee. Do you really want to know what's down there? I don't. Some things are just, you know, out of sight, out of mind. What you don't know won't kill you. I was looking at it, and it was like, you know, $650 for the snaking, and I'm thinking, you know, out of sight, out of mind. But it's like, you know, just that curiosity kills you. You know, you want to see what's down there. Not only that, but you need to see what you're working with. Karma's mom. I don't think I like your first part of your name anymore. Just checking. Hey guys. Pipes can be terrifying. I know. Well, it's just because I heard Laura's nightmare. My best friend, she just had well, it was kind of my fault. But not my fault, but kind of my fault. So I was over at her house, and I had to use the restroom, and I had my my Harley Davidson hoodie. It's a zip up hoodie. It's got like the sequin, not the sequin, but it has like the jewel bud wings on the back of it. And it's just something I always wear. I've had it for years. I just wear it. It's light, it's comfortable, you know, whatever. And so I stuck my vape in the pocket, and I went to the restroom, and when I got up, you know, from doing business, it wasn't bad business, it was just quick business, you know. When I went to turn around to flush the toilet, right as I hit the flush button, my vape comes flying out of my pocket and down the drain. And so I'm not lying, guys. I'm not lying. So I didn't reach down there to get it for me. I reached down there to get it so it didn't flush down the drain, but it did. And I'm like, shit. So I go in there and immediately tell Laura, you're not going to believe this. I can't even explain how it happened because I really don't know. All I know is the vape was in my pocket. I hit the flush button, and it literally flings itself into death. And so she's like, oh, don't worry about it. My pipes are big. They're good. Yeah, I've had vapes go down them. Nothing's happened before. And I'm like, I really think you probably need to call a plumber real quick before it gets too far down your drain. And she's like, no, it should be fine. And lo and behold, a few days later, she's having to have the whole front. Well, she already had some plumbing issues. She already knew she had some pipe issues long before this, but this was kind of the camel that broke the straw that broke the camel's back. And so next thing you know, her whole yard has to be dug up and new pipes have to be laid down. So it wasn't all my fault, but it was a triggering effect. But in all fairness, I told her to stop what she was doing and to call a plumber right then and there before it caused any damage. And she said no. And then I said it again, and she said no. And I said it again, she said no. Okay. My kids flushed their toy cookies. I had to pull the whole toilet out to fix it. Ugh. Yeah. See, I need to pull that toilet out anyways at some point because I've got to fix the wall behind there. But I'm not, the whole reason why I haven't fixed the wall behind there is because I kind of feel like some of the stuff while the hole is open should be replaced because that's where the plumbing stack is. So I'm not quite prepared there, especially probably about to get bad news. I don't know why I feel like I'm going to get bad news, but I feel like I'm going to get bad news. The vape broke the tank. Yes. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. I don't know how it happened, but it did. It absolutely did. It wasn't good. It wasn't good. So, you know, I'm kind of thinking that, you know, I'm going to have a similar situation. I'm praying to God I don't have a similar situation. I feel like if I put good energy out there and manifest good news, maybe I'll get some good news and he'll say, well, surprisingly enough, you don't have any issues. I'd love to hear that. I'd love to hear that. I flushed the entire prescription bottle. Oh my gosh. What ended up happening? What do they do? Like, how do they get that? Like, when it's stuck, like something like that stuck in there, I mean, I'd have to think that they don't have something down there that can grab it and pull it out. I mean, what do they do? When you put the toilet back in, make sure the wax ring. I got, the last time we had something go on in there, I ended up using a rubber, reusable. They're I don't know, like 2 or 3 times more than the wax ring, but from what I gather, you don't need to ever buy another one again. I mean, you can take that toilet on and off several times without having to replace it. That's my understanding. I'm going to make sure I keep my vape on the vanity from now on. You probably stick it in your pocket too. I know. I check, like when I'm over at her house now, I literally hold it in my hand. I will not flush until after I wash my hands. Like, no lie. I do not want an experience like that ever again. My boyfriend gets pod because he's got clean hair. Oh, he's got a clean hair out of the drain. Hopefully it's something like that, like a big hairball. Well, also I told him my travel, you know how I travel, and sometimes I'm not here for weeks on ends. I mean, for Quentin Simon, I was gone for 5 weeks at a time. And you know, he says that without that running, you know, that water source, that it could cause the pipes to corrode more. So I don't know. We'll see what the damage is, you know, how bad the pipes are or anything like that. Oh, here we go, guys. Hold on. Sorry about that. I didn't want to put somebody on camera. I guess the electrical outlet wasn't working, so you just have to reset it. It's one of those reset ones. I don't know what triggers it, maybe the water or something like that. So this should be interesting. I think we're going for the live scope right now. I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous. I don't know. I don't think I've ever been this nervous before. I really don't. Waiting for the repairman. I already know the bulk of the charge, but I'm hoping there's not going to be worse than that. Hey, Hindsight, it's nice to see you. Are you leaving for the hurricane? Oh, no, I don't leave. I stay. I ride it out. Because where I'm at, I mean, even if the sea level rises, I should be fine. Because my house is, I mean, the worst thing that's going to happen here where I'm actually at, even though it's close to water, but it's not that close to water, is some flooding. That's really all I get, flooding and the wind damage. So if it does come anywhere near here, I'm probably going to lose the rest of my fence. But there's a flip side to that. At least I didn't have to go and dig it out of the ground. There is that, right? Now it's just having to drag it all the way to the road. I'm fine with that. That's manageable. Look at the bright side. I'm not really happy with the fact that I lost my entire fence in, I think it was up 6 years. That sucked. That was a lot of work and a lot of money for a 6-year fence. It's to rain here all week in Pennsylvania. Oh, wow. Looking on the bright side of life. What can you do? What can you do? You know, life throws you lemons. You make lemonade. I don't know. What do you do? I don't know. Just work through it. Here's a problem. You know, what are the solutions? I mean, I've got clogged toilets, so the solution was I either pay the $900, or I mean, the cheapest part was $600. I think it's $665, something like that. But you know, for an extra $200 or $300 to see what the pipes look like, Okay, did I have to do that? Of course not, but I think it was a wise decision, you know, since I don't know what's living under. I don't know if I want to. Keep thinking about this. Do I want to know? Do I not want to know? Do I want to know? Do I not want to know? You can't unsee it. Just like that shower, I'm almost ready to go get some new tile. I'm sorry. I really am. I'm ready to go get some new tile for the floor because I don't know. I think I'm gonna have PTSD. You know, I'm gonna have some PTSD. I wonder if I can get like one of those mats. You know, maybe a mat can go down in the bottom of the. I'm gonna scrub it. You know, naturally you got to scrub it and disinfect it, but I don't know if I can look at my shower the same way again. You know. If it's cast iron, you probably don't want to know. I know. Oh, good gracious. I wasn't up for cleaning. I have like a starter to put in. I need my lawnmower working. I got too many things. You know what I need? Can I rent a boyfriend? I need to rent a boyfriend. I got stuff that needs to get done around this house, darn it. My aunt had a pathos plant, and it grew into the wall and out, destroying her electrical system. Oh my goodness, I've never heard of that before. I feel I have been in your situation just a few months ago. Golly, it sounds like the whole side of the house is about to fall in. Wow. You can rent me. You can rent mine. I don't want anything that gives me a whole bunch of lip, okay? I don't want somebody that's like, oh, can you get me some water? No, get it your damn. No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. Lonnie, that's why I call Devil's Ivy. Oh my goodness, I've never heard of that before. Well, you know, you've seen like on the outside of that, and I never understood the whole vined house. Like I would think that the vines and keeping the moisture like on the brick and stuff is damaging to the exterior of the home. But you still see houses that are covered in, you know, and it's decor. Like that's what the design that they want it to be. I've never understood that. I don't know why I think this is funny. I feel like I'm in like one of the, you know what it sounds like here? It sounds like a sound studio. You know, the ones that make the noises, you know how they have to do like the effects on movies where they have this whole like studio of like, you know, stuff that whips to make it sound like whipping wind and stuff like that. Maybe it's called a sound effects studio. I don't know, but that's what it sounds like. You don't need no man, they might cause more. You're probably right, Melanie. You're probably right. Wow. The English ivy on the outside of, yes, people's home ruin them. It'll pull the grout from between. Yes, and I've seen that, and people like that. I've always thought, like, I've seen several, especially like in these high-priced neighborhoods. And I've seen a few here in Florida, and I remember thinking to myself, like, I'm not the brightest person. Granted, I do have a strong, oh, look at that, Beat Betty. Love it. Thank you, my love, thank you. It's hard to believe that we've been here for 9 months on this channel. Can you guys hear that? I guess so, me and you. I emailed you just a while ago. Oh, okay, Misty, I'll get to it. I haven't been in my emails in a little bit. Yes, I can sounds like the whole house is about to fall in. My hearing's not good, so I don't know if they're going from one side to the other or if he's... Sounds like he's moving from one side to the other, so hopefully that was the snake. Huh. Interesting noises we've got going on up there. I figured you guys should hang out with me while I go through this. Snaking. Yeah, sounds like your house is going to come around. No, I know. This is what a hurricane sounds like. If you guys wanted to know. Oh, plumbing. Ooh, thought it was the wind due to the Oh, no. It's the guys up there snaking. You know, I just thought about that, but they wouldn't, because they'll stop the lift stations during a hurricane, and that can be problematic, you know. But I was just thinking about that. I'm wondering if I'm paying $900 because they shut down our lift stations, but no, that doesn't make sense because it would have happened last week. Different kind of entertainment, I know. And I think hopefully he did the camera first, but he might not have. He might be clearing the drain and then doing the camera, but we'll see. I was mistakenly blocked on the main drain. Will you please? Oh, are you talking about the main channel? Lonnie, you can send an email. I just did a video right at the very end of my live this morning. I show you how to send me a URL. You might want to try to consider doing a URL, sending me your URL, and I can unblock you on that. So, oh hey, four flying doves. Is 4 flying doves in here? I didn't see her. I just happened to see some. Oh, there you are. Oh, I did read your comment. I just didn't realize it was yours. I didn't even look at the name. I'm sorry. I hope you guys are doing well. Oh my God, it sounds like they're tearing your house down. I know. It's because I got the metal roof and everything sounds so loud. It sounds like they're tearing my roof up. Hey guys, I'm going through this. Like I said, I was telling people, for those that are just coming in, I was telling people that I had a company come out here. They gave me an estimate a lot higher than I thought, but they might be snaking both lines because I've got the pipes for the drain in the laundry and the pipes for the drain for my bathroom. And either way, I was thinking it was going to be like $300 or $400, which that would make sense just to snake because it was $2 and it's $600 and something dollars. So that would probably, I think that was per line or per, yeah, whatever. And so this ended up being, and like the lowest thing was just to snake it for like $650 or something like that, or to get it snaked and, you know, the camera down the drain to see what's going on down there and to see how the pipes look. And so that was another $300 to do the camera, and he said he'd come in here and view them with me. I think I'm just going to ask him, are the pipes clear, or, you know, are they damaged? And depending on what he says, I just want to see the damage aspect. I don't think I want to see the whole piping system. I'm sorry, I cringe at stuff like this. I have a weak stomach. I got a weak stomach. I've had that happen to me. What did Sky say? Oh, hey, Canadian Cookie. I hope everything's going on with you. Oh, no, actually, she... Clearly, she's one of those dogs that can sleep through anything, as long as she's around her mama. She's not hopping, yeah, she's not doing any, she's out. As you guys can see, I could have a complete tornado, hurricane, have the freaking ceiling ripped off this house, and we'll have a sleeping puppy. But when I need to go live, when I need to have something done, you know, where I need a dog to be really quiet and still, I just don't seem to ever get that lucky. I always get the one that likes to bounce off the walls. Oh, she's such a good girl. She's such a good girl. Actually, she's a pretty, she barks at the door. She does bark at the door. So, like when the electricians were here doing their stuff, I took her into the office so they could come in and out as they needed to, because they, you know, they had to look at the box here and look at some other stuff. So I just took her into the office with me where I was working. And then this one, as soon as he came in, the second she's just start right there, as soon as that door opens, if the doorbell goes, she's, somebody knocks on the door. So she lets me know if somebody's here. She lets me know if somebody's here. But she's definitely not going to let me put her on the floor. She wouldn't be doing this very, very well in her bed right now. Like if she had to go over to her bed. So these people. These people just don't stop. Oh, I pray for you. Maybe one day you'll grow up. We had my aunts done years ago in Jackson Beach, Florida, and they broke the snake off in the drain on the roof. We had to call them back. Needless to say, they didn't like they had to pay motel fees as well. Oh wow. I never had that experience, but I've never had to call anybody. You know, this is like my first time where I'm having to be suckered with the bills for everything. Usually when we have a problem, we identify the problem, and I used to have Vince fix it. Like, I mean, if the main drain needed to be, you know, dug up, he would get a few guys out there and dig up the yard. I mean, I would never do that. I mean, if I had to, if he comes in here with a $6,000 bill and says my whole drainage system needs to work, well, my ass is going to be out there in that yard digging up some drains. Sorry. That's just how it is. Do you connect to... everybody keeps saying city. I'm on county water, but I guess it's kind of the same thing. But yeah, I'm not on septic or anything like that. They had a redo drain on roof Fox. Who wasn't staying? That smell. Well, it does. I haven't had any. The only thing that smells is when the water actually comes up, but it does go back down. As quickly as it comes up, it does drain back down, which is really weird for me. So I feel like something's more going on, but maybe it's just, you know, God knows. Maybe the last time I left here, there was toilets stuck in the drain. I mean, you know, and it hardened because there was no water going down the drain. I mean, who knows? Who knows? I tell my kids all the time, I just need one just long enough for years, certain things. Boyfriend, that is. Oh, just, yeah. Haha, Betty, I gave up my sugar daddy position. I can't afford that. Well, I was just talking to my ex-husband. He was calling just to check on me. I hadn't talked to him in like a year or so. And so he was just calling to check up. And he was asking me how things were going. So I was telling him. And, you know, I got, like, the lawnmower needs the starter, or I need some more fence panels put up. And he started laughing at me and said, good luck. Good luck, he says. Y'all want to laugh? My son bought me a Blizzard and wanted to prove that it wouldn't fall out of the cup. Well, the entire... You're supposed to do that only right after you get it. The drive home has the whole thing melt around the cup. You can't do it after you arrive home. You're going to get ice cream on your head. Maybe he'll find your keys. Oh, no, I found my keys. My keys were actually, and I remember doing it. Of course, they were outside in the backyard on the chair, on my chair out there. So when I take Delilah out there to play, this particular day I must have had the keys in the hand, and I remember wrapping him up and I sat him down. Well, I started playing with her with I got a little tire that's like this big, but there's a rope on it, and she doesn't like playing with the tire, but she likes playing with the rope that's attached to this little tire. And then I have like this frisbee thing that's like a disc frisbee that, you know, when you push on it, it goes wonk, 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 you know? And so anyways, I was out there and my keys, you know, picking up stuff hit the ground. So I took them off and put them in the chair while I played with her. Well, what she did, she kept running over. So she was making me exercise too, because before she would pick up the frisbee and bring it back to me. Well, she wouldn't do that this time. She just kept, I'd throw it and she'd run to it and she'd kind of look at it and then she'd start playing with the grass. So then I'd walk over there and I'd throw it the other way and she'd run over to it and then she'd just start looking at the grass and playing with the grass. And I'm like, you got to bring it back to me. So finally, after about 20 minutes of me running all over the yard with her, I decided to say, well, you know, it's a little hot. It's time to go back in. So I put the toys down and started going to the door. I forgot to go back to the keys. So the keys were outside in the chair in the backyard. And I found them after I tore the whole entire house apart to look for them. And I found the vapes and a few other things. And I cleaned behind my dresser. I don't like this silver lining stuff anymore. I'm going to get away from the silver lining. I'm just kidding. All right. My house is still here for anybody that's curious. Good gracious. Sound like they're scraping the pipes. Pipes might actually look good by the time they're done with it. Actually, I think what that is that's the electric snake that they use a controller to snake. So, I think it exists. Oil the pipes. Yes, the pipes. We got the plumber here. I tell you what, right before the plumber got here, the freaking crap came up through I had just, like, every time crap comes up through that drain, I have to sit there and scrub the bottom of that shower. It's disgusting stuff that comes up in that water. And the smell, holy smokes. Like, I ended up lighting a candle in there, but everything had dissipated from this morning. And right before he got here, I had to wash some dishes and I had to do some things. And then I go in there, I use the rest of the little girl's room, and I flush the toilet, and the water comes back up, and I'm just like, and it was literally just a few minutes before, and I had just got done bleaching the frickin' bottom of that shower, and now I've got to do it all over again. So hopefully this job gets done, and it gets done right, and I can bleach the shower, the bottom of the shower, for the second time today. Hopefully my shower is glistening clean by the time I'm done. Just saying. All right, well, my anxiety has gone down a lot. I might as well sit here and patiently wait for the results of my scope and snake. I wish it was a lot funner. That's all I'm saying. I mean, that with things like scope and snake, it seems like it should be a lot better, a lot funner. It's not. Just saying. Have you any trees or bushes? Not in the field but the neighbors do. I mean, I've got one huge oak tree, massive oak tree, but it's literally on the back corner of the lot, and nowhere near the drain field. And the only things that are even slightly near the drain field are the Australian pines that the neighbors don't take care of. Like one of their trees, they've never even got off my fence. I had to cut all the leaves or all the branches and stuff all the way up to the fence, and they just left it there on their side of the fence. Like, they won't even clean up the freaking fallen tree. And I'm so concerned And shoot, we got the hurricane, and I forgot to have the county come out here. I wanted the county to inspect their trees to find out if there's any more trees that are infected, because if there are, and one of those infected trees fall or do damage on my property, that property owner is responsible for that. If it's a normal tree that's live that just happens to fall over and it's not sick, then it's my responsibility. It's weird how Florida law works in this thing, but I prefer not having a 100-foot pine tree sitting on my roof after I just replaced it. Just saying. All right, well, the noise has stopped, so I'm going to let you guys go while I deal with the plumbing stuff. You guys will know whether it's a good day or a bad day whenever I get back on here, and I'm either crying or I'm crying. If I'm hysterically crying, it's really bad. If I'm just crying, then I probably got away okay. Are we talking about the toilets? No, we're talking about the plumbing. Good gracious. I'm sitting here biting my nails. I really am. Okay, well, it sounds like that part is done. Let's hope. Keep our fingers crossed. We'll see what the damage is. I will catch you guys on the main channel probably in a few hours. I'm going to probably go live on TikTok here in just probably right after he leaves. And I'll get that uploaded on the main channel. And then tonight we'll have another discussion. I'm not sure what my topic of discussion will be. I don't know if I want to have a topic of discussion, or if we're going to still keep going down the timeline, because I think the timeline is where we need to be focusing because of all the misinformation and disinformation campaigns that are going on social media and still go on right now without a shred of a scintilla of factual information. That's just all there is to it. Nobody is really doing anything. They don't even know what the hell they're doing. I saw some things or heard some things that they're out in the woods and stuff like that. These people they really have no real good common sense. And I doubt they're even looking in a place with relevance or reason, but I digress. We'll see what happens. Where is the interview where CP says they'll never find? Do you know? Was it the Web Sleuths interview? I don't know. We're going to be going through every single interview. I literally have a list of like 20 or 30 interviews. So we're going to be going through all of the interviews. So we'll keep special attention to that one, but I don't remember that one off the top of my head, to be honest with you. I really don't. Smiley's, isn't it? No, maybe it might be Smiley's as well. It's one of those two. So, all right, guys, I love you. God bless. Say a prayer for me, because we're gonna need it. Today has not been a good day. I mean, it's been an okay day. And nothing's rained on my parade, but it sucks. That's all I gotta say. It sucks. So we'll talk to you guys later. I love you and God bless.